What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 3 of our Pokemon Odyssey walkthrough. In today's episode, we're going to do a bit of training and then dive right into things and try and work our way through the first Stratum. It's taken us a bit of time to get our heads around this game and figure out what's what, but we are thoroughly enjoying it at the moment. This is what our current team looks like. We are currently at the battle house and there are a few trainers here you can take on. I'm just challenging one of them to show you guys and hopefully we can level up our team a bit. The level cap currently is 18, so a lot of my Pokemon have already reached the level cap. But for the new ones I've just added, hopefully they'll get a bit of experience. There's a cool looking Sparrow that the opponent sent out, as well as an interesting looking Hoot. So I'm still enjoying seeing all of these new regional variants of the Pokemon. I can't wait to see what the World Tree and the first Stratum actually entails, and what all we have to do to try and make it to the second level, to the second Stratum. There are 8 Stratums in total that you have to move through, and I believe if you conquer the 8th Stratum, then you've pretty much completed the game. So we're going to make our way down, and we can save here. There is a little diamond thing that allows you to teleport to whatever Stratum you're currently at. And here we have met Renak, and he's here with some other people. And we are about to enter the World Tree. I can't wait to take on a few battles. Apparently it's like a labyrinth, so it's a bit of a maze to try and figure your way through. And I'm excited. This is so different and new to any other Pokemon game we have played. I can definitely appreciate this game for what it is and being so different. Here we've just caught up with Renak again and chatted with him before we go into the World Tree. He can give you a bit more information on things if you want. And I did play a similar game. It was called Pokemon Reminiscence. I did start it if you go and look through my playlists, and that also was a Pokemon game, but it had a very different approach, quite like this one, but I couldn't quite get into it. So hopefully this one is a lot better. And here we've just entered the first Stratum, and it looks like a lot of the paths are blocked. We have to try and find another way around to fix those wooden planks there. They did say it was a labyrinth, so we might get lost and a bit confused. But here we've reached the flower garden, and you can actually pick some flowers and things, and you can use these to complete the side quests. I believe you can only pick up 20 of whatever you're going to do, so 20 flowers, and the same for mining. So you got to try use those 20 points between the flowers and the mining. If you go back to the guild and heal up, then it will reset and you can come collect another 20. So that's something that I had no idea about, but we picked up a couple flowers. We'll definitely be making our way back and forth a few times, so I'll try and collect as much as we can. Here we've just found a guitarist and he's headbutting the tree. He's looking for a special Pokemon, I believe. So maybe we can do that when we get headbutt. We've picked up a couple items, and I'm not sure if we're heading the right way, but we've made it to the other side of this wooden plank. So it's made a little shortcut now that we have fixed the hole and used the planks to cover them. So I think that's what we got to do. We got to try and figure our way around and try and make little shortcuts by fixing those planks. Here's a little area where you can do mining as well to collect some other items. I don't think we can collect any. Our stamina is finished. But when we have healed up, we'll come back and pick up some more stuff. We can't go up here. The section is blocked. So we're going to have to go all the way around and take on more trainers. I think our team is more than ready to go. And here we've just found an FOE, which are really strong Pokemon. So if they see you, they will attack. But you should try and avoid them because they are really strong. They are very high leveled. We will definitely take one on and see how we fare up against it. But now I want to show you guys this rock that we found in the beginning. If you interact with it, you can actually evolve your Eevee into Leafeon. So that's exactly what we've done. I think having the grass type Leafeon might be an interesting addition to our team, and that will definitely make it a little bit stronger. Now we're going to try and avoid this FOE, and we did it just perfectly. We timed it just to follow behind it so it didn't see us, so we've made it past. And there are more trainers here, and we can finally pick up this TM in the yellow case now that we've worked our way around. I also believe for each stratum there is like a stratum boss. So you have to defeat that boss in order to make your way to the next stratum. So not only is it a labyrinth and a maze that you have to work your way through, but there's also a boss fight that you need to win. So I like it. It's something different. It's a fresh idea, and we'll see how it goes. We'll try and make our way through the first stratum and see if this game keeps its enjoyment and fun level up. We've just picked up 3,000 Pokemoney, which will definitely come in handy. And there's a few different routes here. It looks like we've made it to a dead end on this side though. So we're gonna go back and see where the other routes take us. Here the road is splitting again into two different directions. We spotted another FOE there, but there were 3 cases of items to get if you make it past. There was a big boulder there blocking one of the items, but we don't have strength yet, so I'm not sure where we get strength. Maybe we have to defeat the stratum leader first. But let's go and see if we can get those items. If we have to battle this FOE, we'll see how it is and see if we can actually defeat it. How strong can it really be if it's just one Pokemon against our whole team? You can find an interesting looking shroomish in these areas too. I've already caught one of those. And here it looks like we have found our friends and also the Stratum boss. The Stratum boss for the first area, her name is Karin, and I can't wait to take her on. If we do defeat her, I think the level cap will be raised as well with every Stratum boss that you defeat. So at least if we defeat her, we can do some training, try beat the FOEs, and then get the rest of the items before we go to the next stratum. So I think that's a pretty good game plan, right? We're going to heal up. There's a little medical aid kit there that you can interact with. And let's see what the stratum boss has got. Let's see if it's super difficult or if we can fly through it. And Karin's first 2 Pokemon she has sent out is a Laleep and a Jigglypuff. We knocked out Laleep fairly quickly, and now she has sent out Illumise, the bug-type Pokemon. But this one's got a bit of hair on it. It's definitely a regional form. That is something that I've noticed in this game. A lot of the Pokemon have been given hair, like our Machop as well. It's pretty funny looking, but I can't wait to see what their evolutions look like. And the final Pokemon Karin has sent out is a Volbeat. So we've hung up pretty well in this battle. We've only used 2 Pokemon and we've defeated the boss. So that was an awesome result. It looks like by defeating her, we have made it to the second stratum and the level cap has been raised. I am super curious to see what the second stratum is like and if it's easy or more difficult. I'm guessing it's going to get a lot more difficult with each stratum that we progress through. And the level cap is now up to 30, so at least we can train up our team a lot more. We might even get an evolution or 2. We fixed the little bridge there, so now we can make our way all the way back to the beginning really easily by just crossing the 3 little bridge paths. We can then make our way to the guild and heal up until Riga here. I also want to go back to the Pokemon lab here where we can pick up a few items for a side quest. When you catch 40 Pokemon, the scientist will give you an EV editor, so you can actually change your Pokemon's EV levels yourself manually, which is a huge plus Normally, your Pokemon's EV go up by defeating Pokemon. So now that you've got that EV editor, you can just do it yourself, which is way quicker and way easier. But now we've trained up our team a bit. We have gone to the battle house. And yes, the battle house gets more and more difficult with each stratum you unlock. So the first time you go to the battle house, and then after defeating the first stratum boss, the level goes up. So most of the Pokemon are now level 25, so it's difficult in the battle house. But it's a good way to level up your Pokemon quickly. Now we've finally decided to take on this FOE, and it's a Stantler, but an interesting regional form. And it's level 28, which is super high. It's almost at the next level cap. But we'll see how our team does. We've used 3 Pokemon already, and we've got its HP to about halfway. We sent out our Gulpin now, who's only at level 22, but we are trying to put Stantler to sleep, so luckily that worked, and hopefully we can get an attack or 2 in and try and catch it while it's sleeping. So we threw out a Pokeball, and it didn't work the first time, but we also hit it with Leech Seed. We're going to try again with the Premier Ball. That also didn't work. This thing is really tough to catch. Hopefully 3rd time's a charm, and yes, we've got it. We've caught the FOE, the Stantler, so we can actually add that to our team now if we wanted. But more importantly, we can come and pick up these 3 items, and they're all evolution stones and a PP max. So those are definitely worth getting, even though that FOE is super strong. There are other FOEs to also battle in this area, but I'd really want to make our way to the 2nd Stratum now. So we go heal up by the Stratum leader boss, and we go to the world tree, and our friends have joined us, Olympia and Ethan. So hopefully in the next video, we will explore the 2nd Stratum and see if we can make our way through to the 3rd. Let's just jump to a little cutscene here of Amy in the 8th Stratum. And it looks like the friend is somebody bad, Frey. He's got bad intentions. It looks like Amy might be in trouble. She's been betrayed by a friend. And oh goodness, Amy might be dead. She's lying in a pool of blood. We're going to end things off here. Thanks for watching.